But like, okay, that worked. You can never be too sure. Yeah. Good to know. Yeah, like you can never be too sure. You know what I'm saying? You can never be too sure. Noises and shit. The fuck was that? Hey. Wait. I'll do that in a minute. And by a minute, I mean when I'm fucking done. Okay, so you can do that. Hey, where is it? Will it work this time? That's the real question. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Curious Crows, thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the sub. Oh, okay, cool. It does work. Hell yeah. I lied. You have to do it like this because it doesn't want to work, which I don't understand why. It makes no sense. We'll try that again. You're almost there. There we go. That work? Did that work? I don't know if that worked. It says it did. I kind of don't believe it, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. All right. So the female loneliness epidemic and how to fix it, which is funny because I've been seeing this shit on fucking YouTube and Twitter, and people seem to be really upset either way. So obviously we have to go to one of the most controversial figures for this shit because, you know, why the fuck not, right? Let's get into this.
Women. Despite popular belief on Reddit, I love women. And despite popular belief on 4chan, I am a woman. And as I am filming this, it is currently International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day to all 7.3 of you. We've talked—
Hey, 7.3 is pretty fucking high, okay? Hey, don't knock on 7.3. Mine's like 0.2, dude.
Quite a bit about male loneliness on this channel, but we haven't really touched on female loneliness, which although technically not as severe yet, is unfortunately a real and rapidly growing trend. The modern world does not seem to have a solution to this. All modern dating advice is just garbage. The future seems bleak, so maybe we have to look in the past. In this video, we're gonna talk a bit about modern female loneliness, and then we're gonna have some fun looking at some dating advice from the 1950s to see if we can find a solution there. Because what worked for our grandmothers surely will work for us, right? Back in the day when people would—
I'm gonna give you something right now for the one woman that actually watches, and I'll put it in the beginning of the video so you don't have to scroll through and figure this out, right? Get this. Compliment his aura. That's it. That's really about it. That's all you got to do. I'm telling you. Tell him something related to like his nin energy. He's giving off serious nin energy. I'm telling you right then and there, my friends. He's wrapped around your finger.
Still go to malt shops and diners instead of femboy Hooters. Women dated men for more than just their wallets. Which reminds me, before we get into this video, let's quickly get into today's sponsor, Ridge Wallet. Ridge wallets are high-quality, minimalist wallets that can hold up to 12 cards and all that cash you don't have. They're also made with RFID blocking technology, which can help protect you from digital pickpocketers. Ridge's store features over 30 unique colors and styles, including carbon fiber, matte olive, and burnt titanium. The durable materials mean that each wallet comes with a lifetime warranty. My personal favorites are from their new women's expansion, which features Daisy Dream and Flower Power. They are literally so cute. I am obsessed with them. I love how unique they all are, and I am constantly getting compliments on them. And they're also available in combination with a slim key case that can carry up to 6 keys. I've been using the Daisy Dream wallet for over 3 months. Recently, favorites are from compliments on them, and they're also available.
Brother, what? You think I got that money just sitting around like that? That's crazy.
In combination with a slim key case that can carry up to 6 keys. I've been using the Daisy Dream wallet for over 3 months now, and I really love the colorful pattern and sleek design. But don't just take my word for it. Ridge has over 80,000 5-star reviews, and they're so confident that you'll love their products that they'll let you test them out for 365 days. And if you don't like them for any reason, you can return them and get a full refund. They're also having their 11-year anniversary sale right now, so head on over to ridge.com/shoe to save up to 30% on your purchase. Big thank you to Ridge for sponsoring this channel, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. The number of single women in the US is expected to increase 1.2% every year from 2008 to 2030, compared to a 0.8% increase in the overall population. This will result in 45% of women between the ages of 25 and 44 who will be single and childless by 2030. Now,
I mean, is that necessarily a bad? I mean, for the population, I guess that's a bad thing, but also at the same time, I mean, have you seen some people? Some people just aren't fit to be parents.
according to some people, this is apparently a good thing. More women being single and childless is a good thing. Society is progressing. Women no longer have to be chained up and turned into breeding cows.
What?
1984. Apparently, single women spend more than the average family on travel, shopping, makeup, skincare, etc. So of course, some economists will twist this into a positive thing. But I'm not an economist. I'm your average, humble, working-class American YouTuber, slaving over a hot laptop, producing absolutely nothing of value to society. And I don't think this is a good thing.
As the good Lord intended.
I think this is proof things are going very wrong.
Yeah,
and if you look at the stats about how so many women are on antidepressants and how the female suicide rate has been increasing, there may be a connection here. Friendship, family, and sexual intimacy are a big part of the hierarchy of needs. And I don't think women are happier being alone and single. I just think women might be better at coping with being alone and single.
I don't know about all that. I remember someone saying that and they got their ass ate. Like, I mean, hey man, you get dragged on Twitter and like, people really just don't want to talk about it, that kind of shit no more.
At least for a little while.
I just had like the craziest set.
See, there's your problem right there. LA. Why are you in LA, bro? California is an abysmal state, and I will stand by that fact. Well, LA is in a abysmal state, in an abysmal state. Let's leave it at that.
I just thought, I'm in a stage of life where I'm watching all my friends get married and have babies.
When you talk about the subject, a lot of men will point out that these women could easily get any man to sleep with. And I'm sure they know that. But sex isn't the only thing people are looking for. As I said in the male loneliness video, it would be relatively easy for a lot of these incels to just get laid, hire a hooker, and it would take the average woman like 5 minutes to find a man to sleep with. Just walk the outside. But
speaking of which, if you were to just go into a Walmart and throw a baseball at a dude's head, even though he's mad, I'm pretty sure, fairly certain, you could still fuck him if you really wanted to. That's just how it is. Let's just chat. That's just how it is. I don't make the rules.
Casual sex isn't the solution to loneliness. It's a band-aid. It's a way to fill your void. With cum. Trying to find someone to love, to marry, to have a family with nowadays, it is incredibly difficult for both genders in this climate today. And it seems like nowadays the only acceptable way to do so is to swipe right. We live in an increasingly atomized, lonely society thanks to a nasty combination of social media, technology, hookup culture, lack of community, lack of friends, lack of purpose, lack of money, late-stage capitalism, neoliberalism, and so many other things. And men are being told to, well, nothing. You're on your own. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's your fault. You built the world after all.
Oh no, see, they're telling us that we should just work and die. That's really about it. And to not be a shitty human, which is weird because like I'm going on let me look, 28 years of being a relatively decent person, you know what I mean? So I don't know. If they're not going to say anything, I guess there's not much we can do. And it isn't like we're going to get rid of everything that's making this happen because, well, I mean, the internet's great. Like, as much as it kind of sucks, the internet's kind of great.
and are increasingly turning to the few people who at least pretend to give a shit, who just wind up selling them poison that ultimately hurts them in the end. Like hollow materialism, eternal one-night stands, and vasectomies. Yeah, in case you were wondering, that's what the red pill has been up to. Telling their audience to just forget marriage and neuter themselves.
Wait, solutions for men. Vasectomies till I find the right woman. Nah. Vasectomy reversal odds are better than your odds at marriage working out. But I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need the sauce on that one because I don't know if that's true or not. Why is it that male cheating, vasectomies, having multiple wives? Okay.
While women, in turn, are also being sold very similar poison. About how it's good to be single, it's empowering, you don't need no man, get on the pill, sleep around, climb the corporate ladder, and don't worry baby, we'll freeze your eggs for you. But is this good advice?
Chat, bro, I heard freezing eggs isn't nearly as, like, safe as they make it sound, you know what I'm saying? Because I've heard I've heard horror stories where it's like, yeah, saved her eggs, and then when she wanted to get them implanted, like none of them took, and it was just like, this was like their fallback plan, and it just didn't work at all. And now they're sad.
For women? Or have we girl bossed a little too close to the sun? A study on date psychology recently revealed that 48% of men 26 to 40 years old have not approached women in the past year, and 60% of men aged 18 to 25 said they haven't. In the entire dataset, 30% of men said they never approached a woman in person before. Ever. This also might be because, like I said, everything that isn't swiping right on a dating app nowadays is considered creepy. Don't approach women at the bar, don't approach women at the gym, don't approach women at coffee shops, don't approach women at work, don't approach women at the mall, don't approach women. We live in HR.
About to say, don't forget oh no, I think you said gym. Yeah, I can't do that. The grocery store, can't do that. In the parking lot, you can't do that. Like, at a party, I've heard that one too. Can't do that. Don't ever do that, chat. Apparently.
HR world. And it turns out a lot of women don't like HR world. Every time I see videos of women crying about not being approached by men or being lonely, the comments and replies are always full of men like, enjoy your cats. This is what you asked for. This is the world you wanted, ladies. But was it? Not every woman is the blue-haired, man-hating, feminist stereotype that you have in your mind. A lot of them want the same exact world you do. What you have to understand is society in the media is basically like her fat, ugly, drunk friend at the bar cock-blocking you from talking to her. Excuse me? She's not interested. Even though chances are, she might be. According to the same study on date psychology, 77% of women aged 18 to 30 want to be approached more. So if men are lonely and women are lonely, but men are too afraid to approach women nowadays, there's only one thing we can do, ladies. We must approach them. So I did a little research and looked up how
I'll tell you that right now, that ain't happening. I mean, there's some some women I feel like could do it, but I mean, I don't think it's happening. It would be neat to see though. Like, let's see your Riz. Yeah? You say my Riz is shit? I know it's shit. That's why I don't fucking Riz people. That's fucking ridiculous. But let's see how you do it. Let's see you not fumble.
To approach men as a woman. Number 1. Don't. Almost every single article, blog post, tweet thread, giving advice to women on how to get a man said some shit like, don't chase him, let him chase you. Be unavailable and mysterious. Simply pretend he doesn't exist. Great.
Chat, let me tell you something. Let me give you a short story. I'm telling you this right now. I do a lot of work. I meet a lot of people. I go to a lot of places, right? So there was this older Hispanic woman, like clearly like late 50s, early 60s or whatever. And I had been going to that shop to do pest control for a while. And she ended up giving me the best sandwich I have ever eaten in my entire life. It was super simple, bro. Bacon, egg, and cheese, bro, on a hoagie roll. And it's crazy. It was the best fucking sandwich I ever had. And I thought to myself as I was eating it in the car after doing my service, I should probably marry her. It's really that simple. There's not much more I could do. There's not much more you could do. But I mean, that's just one way of doing it.
awesome. Almost every single bit of dating advice I found amounted to let them come to us. But what if they're not coming to us? What do we do now? Well, according to the great philosophers of our time, Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate, the problem is the modern woman. Lazy, entitled, mid. These are the ingredients that create the modern woman. So clearly we have to go back when a cheeseburger was 5 cents and women were lobotomized. That's right, we must return to the 1950s.
One of the most common ways to find a partner these days is by using dating apps and websites, but back in the 1950s, you had to get a little bit more creative. Here's an article from 1958 in McCall's magazine listed.
See that cat? I want that. I want that cat. That cat looks adorable. It reminds me of the cat that I used to have.
129 ways for women to get a husband.
This list has gone viral so many times on the internet, and I have been sitting on this video idea for years. And what better time to talk about this now that all you bitches single as fuck. But don't worry, we are going to see if the red pill and schizophrenic Roman statue trad larper accounts on Twitter are correct. Did women in the 1950s have better dating advice than women today? Because apparently what we're doing today, crying on TikTok, is just not working for us. Okay, let's just dive into this. Let's go. Number 1, get a dog and walk it. Honestly, this is pretty
solid,
good advice. This is fine advice.
pretty
If you
solid.
have a dog, you'll probably go to a dog park and meet other dog people. I could see this working. Just please, for the love of God, do not become a doggo mom. The amount of times I'm walking through the city and I see a stroller and a fucking dog is in it. Just do not treat your dog like a surrogate child, please. I want to go on vacations and enjoy life. That's why I don't want kids. I have dogs anyway. Won't somebody please watch Mr. Poopsie while I'm gone? He has separation anxiety. Have your car break down at strategic places. Oh no, my brakes suddenly stopped working in front of the Bass Pro Shop. Oh no, not right next to the tall rich man convention. Attend a night.
I mean, if you could find a car show in your area, that's probably one of the best places you could do it.
School. Take courses men like. If you want to sign up for ancient Roman history class, be my guest. I personally would not go back to school for a man. No man is worth that. I still have nightmares about being in school. Why am I having dreams about math homework at 33 years old? Look in the census reports for places with the most single men. Nevada has 125 females for every 100.
The fuck? Why? You might as well look at the fucking obituaries at that point. What the fuck is this? It's the weirdest shit I've ever heard. But I mean, I guess it worked, right? Because I mean, they probably wouldn't have said it if it didn't work, right?
Females. Ladies, if you want to meet a man, simply hang out in the Shoe0nHead fan base. The ratio of men and women here is insane. We got all types of men here. We got the furries, we got the weebs, the libertarians, the conservatives, the liberals,
the Marxists, the anarchists, the agitators, the looters, and people who, in many instances, have absolutely no clue what they are doing.
Read the obituaries to find eligible
Damn.
widowers.
Damn. God damn. Well, shit. That was kind of a joke. The fact that it's actually here is crazy. And it's number 6. It's not even like far down on the list. I thought it'd be further, if anything. But all right. Okay.
What the fuck? Showing up to a funeral like, hey, sorry about your wife. What that dick do, though? So I'm
Like, homie, I heard, that sucks that your wife died, but, like, you might be looking for coochie. Just want to say I make a pretty bum apple pie. It's like, excuse me? All right, I guess.
actually getting these from an article written in 2018 about the advice from the 1950s. And the journalist Bella DiPaolo is constantly writing her own commentary after, like, almost every single one of these things. Like, look, ready? This one is like, get a job in a medical, dental, or law school. And she writes, become a doctor, dentist, or lawyer. You are a badass, so you don't need to marry one. And the next advice from the 50s is, become a nurse or airline stewardess. They have very high marriage rates.
I also heard that they have, like, really high cheating rates, apparently, as well. I don't know how true that is. God, that car loud as hell. Yeah, but, like, I don't know if that's true, but, like, from a lot of the shit that I've heard and a lot of the shit that I've read, they fuck a lot.
And she's like, no, become a person who thinks for herself. They have very high rates of living the life that works for them. So become a doctor, dentist, or lawyer is good advice because strong, independent woman jobs or something. But become a nurse or airline stewardess is bad advice because... why exactly? Like, I'm sorry, is that not a little sexist? Why is she looking down on being a nurse or an airline worker? The advice some women give to other women is like incredible. It's always just like constant affirmation, constant coddling, constant like, you're doing nothing wrong, sweetie.
It's like, brother, fucking shit like that for men is just like the same goddamn thing. It's like, what's that? You're depressed? Well, how about you get some money? Then you can get some bitches. I'm like, okay, I mean, all right. I don't really understand how that's gonna help. I mean, yeah, you'll live better, but I suppose.
And then male advice is like, your whole family's gonna die if you don't go to the gym right now. Be nice.
Who's gonna lift the logs? Who's gonna lift the logs, chat?
To everybody. They may have an eligible brother or son. You shouldn't only be being nice to people in order to possibly get laid. Just be nice to everyone in general. Being nice is like the
Be nice to everyone until they give you a reason to not be nice. I feel like that's how everyone should be, right? Right? All right, good.
the bare minimum. And what's sad is some people can't even do that. The bar is in hell. And yet, get a government job overseas. Okay, I'm sorry. No man is worth becoming a fed. Do not become a federal agent for some dick. Be friendly to ugly men. Again, just be nice to everyone in general. Lowering your standards if they're very high or unrealistic is a good thing, but don't lower them too much. If you're not attracted to someone, you should not be dating them. And don't get with the first person who's nice to you or shows you attention just because you're lonely. The amount of men and women who like jump into relationships just because they're sad and lonely is way too high. It's almost always a recipe for disaster.
Well, see, it's a recipe for what I like to call oopsie babies. All right, you two should not have been together whatsoever at all, and then for some reason you guys decided to fuck and not be safe about it. Now there's a child in the world. Congratulations, you played yourselves.
Don't date someone who you think is ugly, but like, if he's not over 6 feet or doesn't have the perfect body, like, yeah, give him a chance. You're not.
See, what she's trying to say, Chad, is date someone who's medium ugly. You know what I mean? You're not necessarily attracted to them, but you will realize after a while that they're kind of a good person. And then you can go from there.
Not perfect either, girl. But if you think he's straight up ugly, different story. So yes, be nice to everyone, including ugly people, but don't date someone you think is ugly. Tell your friends that you are interested in getting married. Don't keep it a secret. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that one will work, because I mean, for me and my friends, that's what we want to hear, because we're all trying to get married. That's just how it is. But I don't know. There are a lot of dudes out here that aren't trying to get married, so I don't think they want to hear that. But again, that's just me.
We have another author's note. Tell your friends you have no interest whatsoever in getting married. Don't keep it a secret. Tell your mother. Tell all your other relatives. Tell all the random people you meet on the street. Declare it on social media. Bro,
weird as hell.
This is why we are here now, by the way. People like this in 2018 telling young women to not even try and just be a strong...
You hear that, chat? You hear that? That's penis repellent. That's what that is. That's what she's doing right now. Like, how to be the most unappealing person ever. Do that.
Strong, independent girl boss. These are the fat, ugly, drunk friend at the bar cock blocking you. Get lost at football games. Alright, if I'm at a football game, I'm already lost. Don't take a job in a company run largely by women. You would never hear this in modern dating advice.
I was about to say that's a little politically incorrect right there. Hey yo.
This is like blasphemous. I like the author's note to run a company. Get a job demonstrating fishing tackle in a sporting goods store. See? Bass Pro Shops.
That could work.
I'm telling you.
The last Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, fucking where I'm at, there's a place called Green Top Hunting and Fishing. Yep. That'll work.
Respectable institution in America. On a plane, train, or bus, don't sit next to a woman. Sit next to a man. Author's note, spread out all your stuff on the seat next to you, and maybe you will get to have the whole row to your...
There it is, Chad. There it is again. She's just spraying it all over the reader right now. It's like, bro, It's like, if you just if you hate your life and you just don't want to see anyone happy, just fucking say that. Like, you don't have to do all this. This is ridiculous.
Yourself. The contrast between the like wholesome goofy shit from the 1950s and this like bitter modern asocial shit is so funny. Go to all reunions of your high school or college class. There may
What
be
is with people
widowers
and widowers,
there.
bro?
What is up with this like predatory ass advice? Why widowers?
Hey, I know your wife died a couple years ago, but like, this shit is hot. You know, that's all I gotta say. Like, okay, weird as hell, but I mean, if that's what you're gonna do.
Be a rebound for a man whose wife fucking died. Also, I just realized I missed my 10-year high school reunion. Oh well. I don't think anyone would recognize me anyway. I'd have to like wear an Invader Zim shirt and like trip pants. Don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have some leftovers.
What are you doing here? What do you mean?
What is this, like fucking Meatloaf, dog? What are we talking about? I mean, I guess it'll work though.
I'm here for the scraps.
Don't room with a girl who is a sad sack and let her pull you down to her level.
That's just genuinely good advice for literally anyone, especially if you're depressed currently. When you're around people like this, oh, they'll just keep you there. I guarantee you that.
I mean, this is pretty good, like, standard advice. Don't surround yourself with negative, miserable people. Like this journalist who will just try to drag you down to her level and attempt to sabotage your dating aspirations. Learn to paint. Set up easel outside engineering school. The author's note. If you like to paint, set up your easel where nobody will bother you. Spread your stuff out so nobody will sit next to you. Set your easel up where nobody will bother you. They want you to die alone. Stumble when you walk into a room that he's in. Carry a hat box. What? Do we put a hat in the box? What do we put in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
Oh, yeah, damn.
Wear a band-aid. People always ask what happened. No they won't. This was absolutely written in the 1950s, where people used to talk to each other. Make a lot of money. Damn. Why didn't I think of that?
Fuck, there's always a catch, Chad. Fuck, there's always a catch. Make money. Fuck.
What great advice. Don't be poor. Dropping the handkerchief still works. God, everything seems so wholesome and simple back then. Drop a
It's funny because even further back, like in the Victorian era, that's what they would do. It's like women would set men up to come talk to them by purposely dropping a handkerchief. The man would come pick it up, and then there you go. That's your excuse to talk to somebody, or at least talk to her. That shit is kind of fire. Not gonna lie, kind of wish we brought that back. I like that.
handkerchief. That's all it took. Hell, like even my mom, what she did to get my dad's attention, she just like rode her bike back and forth in front of his house. Like, that's so adorable and wholesome. Want to know how me and my husband met? He trolled me on Twitter. He was a hater on twitter.com. How do I explain that to my future children? Stand in a corner and cry softly. Chances are good that he'll come over to find out what's wrong. No, chances are
No, not at all. Don't do this.
people will whip out their cell phone and start filming you, and then you go viral. Crazy Karen cries in corner. Buy a convertible. Men like to ride in them. Learn how to bake tasty apple pies. Bring one into the office and let the eligible bachelors taste it. Honestly, this is pretty cute advice. I could see this maybe.
Brother, I was talking about that earlier in the fucking reaction, bro. Yeah. Bake something or make something. Have the guy that you like eat it, especially if it's good. And he's going to think about you, I guarantee you.
Working, but like people are so weird about people like dating at work nowadays. That used to be like the #1 place people would meet their spouse, and now it's like saying Susan looks nice today is sexual harassment.
You're
I like the author's note here. Learn how to bake tasty apple pies. Eat them. Don't do anything for a man ever. Do everything for yourself. Wow, thanks, Journo. You helped so much. Female loneliness cured. Laugh at his jokes. Laugh at his jokes if they are funny. Attractive people make the terrible mistake of assuming that they are funny because simps and simpettes will laugh at any joke they say, no matter if it's funny or not. You are not funny. People just want to f*** you. Know the difference. Accidentally have your purse fly open, scattering its contents all over the street. Oh no, I dropped my monster tampon that I use for my magnum pussy. Wear high heels most of the time. They're sexier.
See, another thing that Sacrilegious. You can't say that now. If you said that now, you're going to HR. If you're going to HR, chances are you're getting fired.
No note. This has become my favorite thing. Wear shoes with no heels. They are way more comfortable. Or don't wear shoes at all. Okay, terrible advice.
Right.
Wear shoes. You don't want to attract the foot guys. Trust me. I know some of them are in this comment section right now.
Well, I've met a couple women that got with dudes that have like a foot fetish, and apparently they're some of the best because they always are buying them shoes and giving them foot massages. That's just from what I've heard. Now, granted, hell no, I'm not doing that. That's fucking ridiculous. You know how much fucking shoes are? No. But I mean, hey man, if that's what you want to do.
Now,
by all
as
means.
we speak. Horrifying. But yes, heels are attractive. Heels are pretty. They make your ass look good. They make your legs look good. I don't see how this is bad advice. Unless he happens to be shorter than you are. Oof.
Damn.
The manlet's catching strays even back in 1958. Tell him he's handsome. Journo note, let's go! Talk to someone who is less needy and insecure. This bitch doesn't even want you complimenting men that you are interested in. Also, ladies, pro tip, if you want him to just melt in your hands, don't say he's handsome. You can do that. But next time you're like walking with him or something, just be like, I feel very protected when I'm with you. He will be locked the fuck in.
Yeah, I was about to say, you'll probably get pregnant that night. I'm telling you that, right? You're probably going to get pregnant that night. Also, another thing you could do, another one, ladies, the three ladies that ended up getting this far, let me tell you something. Hit them with, you look like you'd be a good Hokage. Fire. That's a fire bar. That's a fire line right there. You can't get any better than that one, I'm telling you right now.
I don't see the fault in, like, complimenting
I thought of another one. Tell him he could probably beat Goku in a fight. Damn.
man or a woman that you are attracted to, that you are trying to date. Why does that make them insecure or needy? Take good care of your health. Men don't like girls who are ill. Get a sunburn. Go on a diet if you need to. You would never, ever see this advice today. What's crazy is, like, in the early 2000s, very, very skinny was the look. Like, I remember being a kid and seeing things about how, like, fat Britney Spears is when she looked like this. And now we've gone completely 180, where it's like, health and fitness be damned, Lizzo is a queen. Like, can we just be normal about this? Why is there no middle ground between, like, having an eating disorder and having an eating disorder? When you are with him, order your steak rare. Absolutely not. I eat my steaks well done. Not even well done. I eat that shit congratulations. Don't tell him about your allergies. Don't be too fussy. Don't whine. Girls who whine stay on the vine. Double date with a gay...
Yo, she's just spitting bars at this point.
...happily married couple. Let him see what it's like. This has such a different meaning today. Double date with a gay couple. Let him see what it's like. Be flexible. If he decides to skip the dance and go rowing on the lake, go. Even if you're wearing your best evening gown. Journo note, journo note.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If he wanted to skip the dance and then wanted to go roaming on the lake, I really hope you know this guy, because that sounds like a fucking serial killer. All right? Especially if, like, you're in a dress. It's like, yeah, it's like, I picked you up so we can go dancing, but instead we're going to go on a fucking rowboat in a lake. The fuck is you talking about? All right.
Tell him that's fine, but he has to wear the evening gown and the heels.
Hey,
hello?
sissification, let's
Force
go.
feminize your date. 129 ways to get a boy wife. Turn wolves into husband material by assuming they have honor. Okay, I'm so fucking brain broken. I'm such a degenerate that, like, when I read this, I immediately thought of, like, Legoshi the wolf from Beastars. Like, oh, he'd make a good husband. Oh wait, how old is he? Hold on. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, wait, he's 17. Wait. Resist the urge to make him over. Before marriage, that is. So basically, trap him and then mold him into your perfect mate. Damn. Okay? I swear this advice is getting more insane the further we go. The lobotomy is kicking in. Remain innocent, but not ignorant. If he's rich, tell him you like his money. The honesty will intrigue him.
No. No. I mean, it would be kind of funny, though.
Will it? Honestly, maybe. If he doesn't mind marrying a gold digger, I guess. But if it's just like a dude looking for love, and you're just like, I like your money, it's over. You fucked it up. Never let him believe your career is more important to you than marriage.
Ooh, that is sacrilegious here again. Yeah, you're not gonna hear anyone saying that.
Clip and mail him a funny cartoon that means something to the both of you.
Memes.
Literally the 1950s version of sending a meme. Stop
Sending
being a
memes.
mama's girl. Don't let him think he'll have in-law trouble, even if you know he will. Journo note. Guess who never has in-law trouble? People who stay single. What other articles has this woman written?
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
look this up. The real sex lives of middle-aged single women. A world without marriage. The unsung joy of living alone. The thrill of going to holiday parties alone.
Yeah, this bitch is just sad. I'm telling you, she just invented penis repellent and just put it all over herself. Though she's there it is, chat. See what I'm saying? These are all just terrible.
Why being in a long-term relationship may make women more depressed. There are more single people than ever. That's not a bad thing. The profound rewards of staying single. I'm done. This is just sad. This is sadder than Anita Sarkeesian having a wedding-themed birthday party and marrying herself. You're gonna look at this and tell me there's no female loneliness epidemic?
Cringe.
Really?
I don't know about you fellas. Guarantee all three of these dudes wish they were the groom. Probably.
Point out to him that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men. Marry me or you'll die an early death. If your mother is fat, tell him you take after your father. If he's fat too, tell him you're
Oh my God.
adopted. It was a different time. Stow away on a battleship. Rent a billboard and post your picture and telephone number on it. Oh my.
Yeah, no. Like back in the day that might have worked, but now, oh my God. You're gonna get a lot of dick pics, I can tell you that right now. I bet you they got dick pics back in the day. They just sent that bitch through like snail mail.
God.
All
Do
right.
not do this. Sink at.
Not gonna lie. If a woman did that, actual balls. I'd give you actual balls. Gotta give you props for that one, because that's just fucking insane.
A fashionable beach at high noon. Make and sell toupees. Bald men are easy catches. Don't marry him if he has too many loose buttons. The end. So ladies, what have we learned? Follow around your hot friends for scraps, get a sunburn, and carry around a hat box. Wow, this will surely solve
Amazing.
female loneliness.
Well,
No, but for
the
real,
stuff
some
we
of this
got here.
advice was actually much better than like any modern dating advice I've seen. Like at least some of this advice was go the f outside and talk to Ben, as opposed to don't talk to him, like let him chase you, don't even look him in the eyes.
Yeah,
Also,
it's
men,
true,
I'm
it's
curious.
true.
Which one of these would actually work on you? Would you go over to a woman that was crying and ask what's wrong? Does the hat
no.
box do it for you? I'm curious.
Brother, send me inappropriate memes. Fire. If you made me food and it's good, fire. Not gonna lie to you. It's really not nearly as difficult as you think it is. I'm telling you. It's really simple. Think about this. Think about what men like. You know what I'm saying? If he's into PC shit, tell him that I bet you build the best PCs. I bet you he's hard. Guaranteed. I don't make the rules, chat. I don't make the rules, chat. If he plays instruments, bro. If he plays like for instance, I play bass, right? Tell him that if he made Hysteria, he would have made it better. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But again, I don't make the rules. Let's just say, well, we already did the anime. Say he likes video games, right? Say he likes video games. You could tell him, I bet you played Elden Ring and took 0 damage because you're that good. His skills, his ego have been stroked, and the fact that you know about shit like that, he's already interested. I'm telling you, it's literally not nearly as difficult as you're making it seem.
By the way, the link to the whole list will be in the description. I would love to see your own takes on this list, like your reactions, your own video responses to this list. I've been seeing a lot of VTubers responding to my videos lately. So if
It's
one of
nuts.
you anime freaks are reacting to this right now, I see you. So that was that video.
It's
I
true.
hope you enjoyed it. If not,
I've reacted to one of her things before. She actually commented. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I was a little shitted.
stolen like what 20-something minutes from your life that you will never get back. But if you did like it,
Yeah,
please
it's like
consider
a meme.
donating to my Patreon, link down below. We're gonna start doing movie nights together, and I would love to see you there. And I will see you next time with a new video.
There you go. Oh gosh, the fuck, rise of AI girlfriends. Couldn't be me, bro.